Ladies and gentlemen, Royal Sussex Squad family, welcome back to your favourite source of truth, dignity and empowerment. The channel where we cut through the noise and deliver the facts loud and clear. If you're new here, this is the Royal Sussex Squad, the home of supporters, truth seekers and royal watchers who don't buy into tabloid nonsense. Now today we're diving deep into a seemingly simple headline that hints at something much deeper. A new neighbour for Princess Eugenie in Portugal, a potential power shift in European high society, and the continued speculation surrounding Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's next chapter. But make no mistake, folks, this is about more than just a villa on the Portuguese coast. This is about how the Sussexes continue to shape global conversations, influence the elite, and remain at the centre of intrigue, despite desperate attempts by some to write them off. So grab your tea, your coffee or your wine, preferably a glass of Meghan's record-breaking American Riviera Orchard Rose, and let's talk. Let's start by acknowledging something very real. When Harry and Meghan make a move, or even consider making a move, the entire media world lights up. The power they wield without even confirming a single step is unmatched. A mere rumour that the Sussexes might be interested in Portugal has sent waves through social media and headlines from Europe to California. Let that sink in. We now know that Princess Eugenie and her husband Jack Brooksbank have settled into a lovely life in Portugal's elite CostaTerra Golf and Ocean Club, a serene, sun-drenched, ultra-exclusive resort nestled in Comporta on the stunning Alentejo coast. The kind of place where privacy is gold and only a select few can even afford to inquire about real estate, let alone purchase property. Prices start at a jaw-dropping £3.6 million, and that's just the beginning. And now, Nicole Kidman, an Academy Award-winning actress, has submitted her paperwork for residency in Portugal. Yes, you heard that right. One of the most globally recognised faces in film is eyeing a villa in the same elite enclave as Eugenie. George and Amal Clooney have also been linked to the area. And where are the whispers drawing all these A-listers? To the exact same place where Harry and Meghan have reportedly been exploring options. Now let's pause there. Why would some of the world's most powerful, private and purposeful individuals all seem to be orbiting this particular coastal sanctuary in Portugal? It's not coincidence, it's a pattern. But here's the thing the media won't say out loud. Meghan and Harry are the gravitational pull. They are trendsetters, tastemakers and visionaries, and people are following their lead quietly, discreetly, but unquestionably. Let's not forget that Harry and Meghan have long had ties to Princess Eugenie and Jack Brooksbank. Eugenie has always been one of the very few royals who treated Meghan with respect and kindness. In fact, Eugenie and Jack were among the first royals to visit the Sussexes after they settled in California. Their friendship predates all the tabloid noise. It's authentic, it's unbothered by palace politics, and that speaks volumes. So when the Portuguese media began buzzing about the Sussexes possibly acquiring a property at CostaTerra, this wasn't just idle gossip, it was strategic alignment. Because where Eugenie chooses to raise her family, where Kidman and the Clooneys choose to rest and invest, that says something about who they trust, who they admire, and who they want near them. The question is not, are Harry and Meghan moving to Portugal? But rather, why wouldn't they? Think about it. After years of public scrutiny, vile media attacks and palace betrayal, the Sussexes have been carving out sanctuaries around the world. Montecito gave them privacy and peace, but a location like CostaTerra could offer a European hub. Elegant, tranquil, close to Africa and the UK, but far enough to remain out of reach from prying eyes and petty royal gossip. And if they did move, oh, the headlines would explode, and the haters would foam at the mouth. But here's the truth they'll never admit. The Sussexes don't follow the crowd, they lead it. They moved to Montecito before it became trendy. They built Archwell before other royals even understood the power of digital influence. They signed with Spotify, Netflix and Penguin Random House, and created impact before anyone else dared to think outside the palace gates. They brought Invictus to the global stage. They turned philanthropy into action, not just performative ribbon-cutting. And now, even without confirming a move, they've elevated Portugal's CostaTerra into a global talking point. Meanwhile, The usual suspects in the tabloid world are still stuck in a cycle of envy and resentment. Every time Harry and Meghan breathe, here comes a new wave of experts who've never met them and have zero insight, clutching pearls and inventing chaos. They're moving again. They're out of options. They've burned bridges. Please. The only thing burning is their jealousy. These critics are loud but irrelevant. They can't handle the fact that Harry and Meghan are living on their own terms, making their own money, raising their children in love and security, and thriving far away from toxic environments. They're mad that Meghan is soft-launching a brand while being hands-on with her family. They're mad that Harry is continuing to expand Invictus while still fighting for causes close to his heart. They're mad that the couple they said was finished is still living rent-free in their heads and headlines. And let's talk about that media double standard. Nicole Kidman applies for Portuguese residency without her husband Keith Urban's name on the application, and not a single publication questions it. No smear campaigns, no marriage crisis rumours, no conspiracies about them living separate lives. But when Harry goes to the UK alone for a charity event or a court case, the vultures circle. Where's Meghan? Is the marriage on the rocks? Why didn't she come? Enough already. The hypocrisy is galling. Let's be clear. Harry and Meghan are a team. They've stood together through storms that would have broken lesser couples. They know how to move with intention, not desperation. They don't show up for meaningless photo ops. They show up when it matters. That's called being selective, not secretive. Now picture this. A world where Harry and Meghan have a European base just hours from London, close to beloved family like Eugenie, surrounded by like-minded people like the Clooneys and Kidman, able to continue their global work from a secure, private setting. It makes sense. It's not an escape, it's an expansion. And we wouldn't be surprised if CostaTerra became the new Montecito of Europe, an enclave of activism, intellect and progressive values. Because wherever Harry and Meghan go, progress follows. So to the haters we say this: keep talking. Your noise only amplifies their power. Keep doubting. Their success is your silence. Keep twisting headlines. The truth always finds its way through. And to our Royal Sussex Squad family, stand tall. You were here before the world caught on. You believed in Harry and Meghan when it wasn't fashionable. And today their rising influence is the biggest I told you so in modern royal history. New neighbour for Princess Eugenie in Portugal as Harry and Meghan weigh options. The Princess of York married Jack Brooksbank in 2018. Princess Eugenie is set for a new neighbour in Portugal, according to local media, as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle continue to weigh their options. Eugenie, 35, and her husband Jack Brooksbank spend much of their time at their villa in Portugal with their sons August 4 and Ernest 2. The royal couple, who married in 2018, split their time between London and CostaTerra Golf and Ocean Club. The Portuguese property is a secluded and exclusive resort, nestled in Comporta on the Alentejo coast, where property prices start at a staggering £3. $6 million Jack took up a role in marketing, sales and promotion at the resort, prompting the family's move to the sunny destination. According to local media, Oscar-winning actress Nicole Kidman has applied for residency in Portugal and is understood to be eyeing a villa in the same CostaTerra resort. Portuguese outlet Sussexes Notícias revealed this week that the Hollywood star, 58, has submitted paperwork to the country's Agency for Integration, Migration and Asylum. Notably, the application was filed without mention of her husband, fellow Australian Keith Urban. The reason for this is not currently known. The couple share two daughters, Sunday Rose, 17, and Faith Margaret, 15, and usually divides their time between the United States and Australia. This would not be Kidman's first home in Portugal. She and Urban are already thought to own a property closer to Lisbon. Kidman is not the only A-lister linked to CostaTerra. Last year, reports suggested George and Amal Clooney were considering purchasing a holiday home in the same private enclave. The Clooneys are known for their impressive property portfolio, which includes a £14 million estate in England, a villa on Lake Como, a home in Kentucky, a French chateau worth £8 million, and now possibly a place in Portugal. Eugenie's cousin Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle have also been linked to the area. While speculation suggested the Sussexes were considering a move, nothing has been confirmed, and the couple remains based in Montecito, California. CostaTerra, developed by Discovery Land Company, has been described as one of Europe's most exclusive retreats. This stretch of European coast is indeed pristine, and it will remain precisely this way, the company wrote in a promotional feature, highlighting the region's strict regulations that protect its privacy and landscape. The architectural aesthetic reflects a modern interpretation of the regional style, with farmhouse influences and porches and rooftop terraces that encourage outdoor living. Let's celebrate their vision, let's support their choices. And let's continue to amplify their legacy, because the Sussexes aren't fading, they're flourishing. And now, as always, we want to hear from you. Do you think a Portuguese home would be a powerful new chapter for Harry and Meghan? Can you see CostaTerra becoming a Sussex sanctuary? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're reading every single one. And if you loved this breakdown and want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to tap that notification bell so you never miss a Royal Sussex Squad deep dive. And for our real ones, our ride or dies, consider dropping a super thanks to support independent, honest commentary that lifts up Harry and Meghan and calls out the toxic double standards with clarity and courage. Until next time, stay bold, stay kind, and stay Sussex strong.